We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. This game was good. Yeah, what it do, Remy, man? What it do, man?
Camacho. He's 169
centimeters tall. You know, this still is the main one, man. Everything was started out for this. You know what I mean? It's the main one. You know? But we definitely gonna be on some Madden, you know what I mean, later today for sure.
This bout is expectations are sky high for this fight. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Nice exchange here from both men. Well done with that counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Straight right just misses. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just that.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Camacho in serious trouble right now. Down goes Hector Camacho. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it.
Whoa, Johnny. Oh, watch out. Camacho might be ready to go. Down goes Hector Camacho. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Yo, Junior, what it do, man? What's good with it?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You still want to fight.
Monroe Hutchins, that Wesley Snipes character in that prison. Yeah, and Undisputed, man. Yeah, man. I figured somebody would know, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody say nothing last night, but yeah. Figured somebody would know it, but yeah.
I have no idea what.
Couldn't figure out a good name, man. Cause I ain't wanna. I just, you know what I mean? When people know they fighting a streamer, I think that brings out the worst in people too. You know what I mean? And just me, man, I just needed a reset. You know what I mean? So I ain't know what to go with. Figured I'd go with Monroe Hutchins. You know what I mean? Like that. One of my favorite movie characters of all time, man.
Had a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
You've been told. I'm the champ. You know what I mean?
More action here. Camacho in serious trouble right now. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he got up to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Both men step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Hector Camacho in that last round.
They said Ving Rhames' character was based on Tyson back in the day. I think based on the what would you say, like the public's imagination about what Tyson's prison experience was. I don't think Tyson was in there doing, you know what I mean, doing no. I mean, don't get me wrong. In some, in some prisons it's set up like that. Where they, especially back in the days, where they used to set up them fights and shit like that. I don't think Tyson went through that though. You know what I mean? Like somebody like Mike Tyson going in prison. I mean, the truth of it, I'm pretty sure Tyson was in PC. You know what I mean? He was in protective custody. I don't know that for a fact. I haven't never looked into it, but I would believe that somebody of Tyson's name, when he went into prison, he's gonna automatically go into PC. You know what I mean? So just because the jail don't want something to happen to him, and you know what I mean, the jail is gonna be it's different. You know what I mean? Like if you're a regular person, they don't give a fuck about you, but they do care about public opinion. You know what I mean? So that's why celebrities always go to PC, because you know what I mean, if something happened to them, it's different than something just happening to a regular person type shit. Bro, I fucks with the Battlefield. Hey man, I can dig it, bro. Like we definitely, it's Sunday. Shit, we can get on it on some point today. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm for sure. I do them franchises, so I'm gonna have some. I'm gonna have some games. I just don't know exactly what time type shit. But I'm gonna be on, man. We gonna be on. So, yo, Kyle, what it do, man? Yeah, someone famous getting stabbed up. That publicity ain't good for no jail. That's what I'm saying. Chris Brown was in jail in my city a few months back. Yeah, man. Chris Brown be wildin', man. He definitely be ending up in jail and shit like he's some gangster. And every time he go to jail, he go into protective custody. I can guarantee you that. Yeah, man. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hey, GG's a bro, man. I kind of felt a little bad. But at the end of the day, this is like my equivalent of playing quick match. You know what I mean? All of the streamers, they play quick match. You know what I mean? This is just me playing quick match for a while until I kind of build myself back up to dealing with the sweat. Facts, nigga had a lavish childhood and turned blood. Yeah, man, you know. Yeah. A lot of them dudes, they be confused with life, man. Be confused like a motherfucker. Nothing much, just chilling, drinking Fireball. Hey, man, I can deal it. I can dig it, man. In moderation, man. Everything is cool in moderation, man. He flew in the UK when he had a warrant on his name here. Damn, he got warrants in the UK and shit? Like, what the fuck he was doing in the UK? Don't tell me he out there, you know. I don't know,
Here we are, getting ready for this
have Chris Brown ever had any like woman beater shit happen since Rihanna way back in the day?
World champion Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape.
And Clarence's parents had a real good marriage type shit. He beat some producer with a champagne bottle in a club. Damn, boy, I'm telling Chris Brown be violent, bro.
It's the babyface assassin.
But niggas grow up in poverty, thugging, trying to get to some money, and then a lot of them weirdos get money and then they want to start thugging. You know what I mean? Be ass backwards like a motherfucker. That's why Pac got killed. You know what I mean? Pac was ass backwards. We gotta keep it a buck. You know what I mean?
From Mexico City, here is the sensation.
So they stare into each other's eyes.
And he damn sure wasn't the last one. It wasn't the first.
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch.
I'm also, man, trying to use these as just sparring right now. But, like, I know I got a lot of bad habits that I need to get away from.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting on the wrong side.
Oh, give me.
This can be horrifying.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Misses with the straight left. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Beautiful counter shot. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
All right.
Let's talk about Barrera in that last round.
This your new account? Yeah. This is a new account. You know what I mean?
Dominance without a doubt.
Hell yeah, for sure, Kai, man. Hey, but I damn sure ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Enjoy your day, man. For sure, man. Treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself, man. I play soccer games and you have players paying other people to rank them up. It's sad shit. Yeah. I know people would do that in 2K. People do that in 2K. Game, the rapper Game, like he was notorious in the 2K community for doing that. Like every year he'd be like towards the top of the account, you know, top of the leaderboard type shit. And everybody know that, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't him really. Like he got a team of people that play on his account. So I mean, it was marketing for him, so it kind of made sense on some levels. The way he got it to every year that was like a topic of conversation. So I just looked at it like, I'm guessing that's what he's getting out of it, is to try to use it as a marketing tool, but definitely were weak as hell, you know what I mean?
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. When you're fighting a counter puncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counter puncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got the counter punch is smart.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to
go
be
work.
aggressive now. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Beautiful counter shot. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Bam is hurt.
All right.
Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt. The bell rings and we start the third. Shot lands. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long.
Nice.
Punches have to hurt. Big swing and a miss with the hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The perfect counter lands. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Bam is rocked. And down goes Bam. I think that
you heard Tank beat his case? Nah, I ain't hear that. I ain't hear that. I mean, that's kind of quick when it just was dropped. But that's definitely a bet, man. You know what I mean? Definitely a bet. Definitely don't want to see nobody in jail, even if it's just, you know what I mean, some Floyd Mayweather 60-day type shit. 60 days be long as hell, man.
This next round is going to be crucial. Here we go to the fourth round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. You get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good defense there to stop that hook. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Oh my! Herrera has never been in this kind of trouble before. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Yes, sir.
I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
That's lights out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's definitely a mistake I be making quite a bit, man. I gotta make sure that I mentally is better at, you know what I mean? Like, just because you rock somebody,
So time to go
you know,
celebrate
I
after
like
a
go
knockout
all out
win
for the
here.
knockout, but that definitely is not the best thing to do, man. Still not throwing enough jabs though. Still gotta mentally throw more jabs in those type of fights. Even when I want to sit on the inside. Yeah, I think she dropped the charges. I can dig it, and it must not. I mean, any type of domestic case like that, especially a public case, if the evidence was there, it don't matter if she drops the charges. The DA will pick up the charges. You know what I mean? But I'm not 100% familiar with it, exactly what went into that. You know, but yeah. Yeah, I know it definitely don't matter if if somebody decide to drop the charges after the fact. You know what I mean? You gotta make that decision in the beginning.
To start, this should be good.
Once it becomes,
and next to me for the broadcast,
once it hits the DA's table, it's up to the DA.
Time to.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. And in this corner, it's Zhu the Monster Khan, 125 pounds on the number, standing 5'7" tall with a reach of just about 69 inches. Julio Cesar Chavez, 171 centimeters tall with a reach of 173.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that.
Zhu the Monster Khan, fighting out of Beijing, China, an entire country, hopes that this man can get the job done.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Beijing, China, introducing the acclaimed featherweight champion of the world, known as the Monster, Zhu Can. Fighting out of the blue corner from Culiacan, Sinaloa, Mexico. Here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 107 career victories. Introducing El Gran Campeón Mexicano, Julio Cesar Chavez.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. And there's the bell to start round one. No That jab not going to score.
God damn it.
So much hype surrounding
Oh, look at my
this big
stamp.
matchup
Oh,
as the
shit.
hype continues to build for this showdown.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the fans of the people here.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. The monster, dazed. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Shu Khan, the monster, in trouble. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Come on, man.
Look at that left uppercut. Defense is not an option for these two. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
All right.
Let's talk about Shu Khan in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Seems that Spotify is not connected. What the hell?
Think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Now relax. Just keep him on the end of that jab. Boxing back together.
Oh, it wasn't. Okay.
Start sticking in a few.
Don't know why.
Bury it up a little bit so we can't figure you out. All the way through Cam. Get this boxing back together.
Hey, what the
I
hell?
need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back into it. The end of what you do. Good work.
Bro, what the hell is going on with that?
Basics. Just get your rhythm back. Missing. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Oh, what the
I need
fuck?
you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back at that jab. Too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Go back and win the round, right? It's only more.
Shit, bro, I don't know, man. Give me a minute on that, cause I don't know what's going on with that. Ain't never seen him do that before. Oh, good shot.
When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest,
okay.
the uppercut would probably come in handy.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Nice hook. And he just got caught with a big right.
Ah, that's so big.
This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
You got to swarm on your case. You know you got to fight. You got to hold them. You got to tie them up. You got to lean on them when they come in until the referee makes you break up. But keep your hands high because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this guy will say, you know what, I'm just
Makes it right now.
above you, so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. They exchange punches. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Shu Khan just got caught.
All right. Have you ever played 50 Cent Bulletproof? Nah, I don't believe I have. I remember when the game came out, but nah, I don't think I ever played it. I think I've seen it, type shit. Like I remember watching somebody play it on YouTube type shit, but nah, I don't think I ever actually played it myself. I'm keeping it above.
Thinking you were smart, you weren't loading up, but you still. Come on, you've let him back into the fight. You're way better than this guy.
What is up with this fucking?
He's not in your league. Come on, switch on.
This is something.
Get your boxing back. Getting you tired already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Stop. Okay, let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that. Great work. Good work.
Now what? Let me close.
We'll win this next round for you, kid.
Close Spotify real quick.
Get your boxing back. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
There's the bell to start round 3. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He threw a punch and just got countered. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Determined that and he just put the monster on the canvas. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Hard, he's off. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Khan now in some serious trouble. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back. Steady up.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I'm not really sure, but I think I'm gonna have to restart that whole shit.
Brush it off. Get on with the job.
So after this fight, I'll try to reset it. I'll try to reset it after this fight. That shit is hard. I've been playing it on my PC. Shit is hard. Nah, I can dig it, bro. I can definitely dig it. You know what I mean?
You're starting to make mistakes and you switch.
I mean,
you switch back on.
when did it come out? I mean, I feel like that would have been like in 2010 or some shit like that. I mean, he blew up in 07. So, yeah, probably around 2010.
It was a bad round. Just keep him on the end of that jab.
Something like that. You already know how I'm feeling. Hey, man, I can dig it, bro. I can definitely dig it, man. I drink a little bit in moderation. I mostly smoke.
What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out?
I was saying he does.
Everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's gonna happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They both want a highlight reel knockout. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
What heart, what
Oh, look at my
desire,
stamp.
but at what cost? Nice defense on that hook. Caution is being thrown to the wind. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Ah. Patience, patience.
Let's talk about Jukan in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. And there's the bell for round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork, that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. He threw a punch and just got countered. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How about that time counter shot? Quick punch scores. These two featherweights are going to let their hands go. You know that.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Jukan just got caught.
All right.
Let's talk about Jukan in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? Let's start the 6th. Nice counter shot. Oh, right there. The monster dazed. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Jukan, the monster, in trouble. How is this fight still continuing? Whoa, did you see that? Can you believe it? He put Chavez down.
I just said something about doing that, man.
And not being able to do it.
I'd rock bro like 4 times. Like, but you can't get frustrated, man. You can't get frustrated. Gotta stay composed. Gotta stay composed. You made a new account? Yeah. This is a new account, man.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Shot.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think, hold that thought. Whoa, ay caramba! Julio Cesar Chavez in trouble.
All right.
Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. You gotta wonder how big of a factor.
I'm glad you're back streaming. Though the game isn't the same. Hey man, I can dig it, bro. I can dig it, man. Oh.
Great work. I love that. I love that.
Win, lose, or draw, man. I be on this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Yo, Rich, what's good with it?
Here comes round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Khan now in some serious trouble. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Beautiful counter punch. Hold that thought! The monster! Dazed! I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that at the beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched.
Whoa, Johnny! Shoot! And he drops it. The perfect
It's a raw time to your soundboard. I mean, I can dig it, bro. I can dig it, man. I can damn sure add a lot of shit, man.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp.
All right.
Let's talk about Khan in that last round. What a huge momentum swing.
So I have a question because you're more knowledgeable than me, but where did this whole checking in thing come from? I mean, that started probably, I'd say, about a decade ago. And I mean, checking in is like, it's a term that, so checking in is more or less though the aspect of saying you should have friends in the places that you travel to. You know what I mean? Checking in is a way of saying it. So that, no, but see, it's not that though. That's what I'm saying. It's a complex term because it depends on the person. Because, you know what I mean, real niggas check in with other real niggas. You know what I mean? Like, hit a city, yo, what's happening, man? Checking in, seeing what's happening. That's what you gonna do if you know people there, right? But it is a term that's like, you know, the way the streets work, man. Everything is in code. You know what I mean? So it's a complex though. Like it's not like it's not general extortion because
doesn't always pay to be first.
It depends on a person, bro. Like it depends on a person. You know what I mean? So it's a term that's able to be loosely related to that, but that's not the whole nature of when it got originated. That's not the whole nature of it. You know what I mean?
Unless we see it in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, but a lot of times it be extortion though. It depends on the situation, to be honest. Cause like when you say that statement,
apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fight
now, especially now. I mean, maybe now. You know what I mean? Maybe because I can't. You know what I mean? But when it first came around, for sure, the idea of it wasn't that. You know what I mean? Cause like You know what I mean? Like you hit somewhere out of town, you got people there, you gonna check in with them. You gonna see what's happening, bro. Like it's shit going on. You want to know what's going on where you at, right? So that's where it originated from. And if you don't got nobody to tell you what's going on, then you can't be mad if you go somewhere and get robbed or you go somewhere and get shot at. You know what I mean? That was the idea how it started. That's some extortion shit. Got extorted the whole time. Like they want you to check in and get back to the community. But that's what I'm saying. That's celebrity shit. You know what I mean? When you go to the aspect of celebrity, why I say it depends on the person. It depends on. So basically, what happened with PNB Rock? PNB Rock was just a situation where his girl, to my understanding, he was in LA and his girl on, you know, doing the social media thing and showing, you know, that they was at that at the Roscoe's, you know what I mean? And you got people that surround Roscoe's. It's like, oh shit, you know what I mean? We got some, you know, and they went and they went and hit that. Now that ain't a checking in issue because like this shit ain't Hollywood. So at the end of the day, even if you check in with your, you know, with whatever people that you locked in with, they not finna send you some bodyguards to, you know what I mean? They not gonna put the word out, you know what I mean? Like it don't really work like that, you know what I mean? So that situation is just, you know what I mean? Like you gotta make sure that you aware, you know what I mean? You gotta make sure you aware, man. You need to check in to see what's going on. So you basically paying or checking in for protection. No, it's not checking in. That's what I'm saying. I mean, for a celebrity, it may be that, right? But I'm saying you rich, right? I don't know how your life is, but I'm just speaking in hypotheticals, right? I don't know where you from. Let's say you from New York, right? Let's say you from New York. You decide to travel to Detroit, right? If you know people in Detroit, for whatever the reason that you know them, when you hit Detroit, even if you're not there for them, you gonna check in, quote unquote, or you gonna call them to let them know you in a city, right? They gonna let you know if y'all gonna link up. They gonna let you know if it's some beef going on. They gonna let you know what's happening where you at. You know what I mean? That's my idea of checking in. But yes, I'm not a celebrity. If you know, that's why I say it depends on the person though. If it is somebody that can be extorted, they will be extorted. That's just the way life works. You know what I mean? But at the same time, that's not, you know what I mean, the nature of the way that I know that term. You know what I mean? That's more like going to see family. I mean, it depends. You know, depends on what you view as family. But I'm saying even if you got friends that's in Detroit, they ain't got to be your relative. But if you got close enough friends, right, you gonna contact them and they gonna let you know if y'all gonna link up. They gonna let you know what's going on in the city. You know what I mean? That's my idea of checking in. You know what I mean? But again, I do understand that term can be used to explain extortion, right? But you know, his question was, how do I understand the term? And that's how I, you know, understand it to mean. But of course, things are always relative to the context. So, you know, for celebrities, yeah, it's probably more about protection. You know what I mean? More than anything, that's the idea of, you know, either pay us or you're gonna get robbed when you're here. But shit like that, you know what I mean? Like I don't pay attention to Hollywood, so that ain't what it meant to me. You know what I mean? But you got friends in state. Why more so asking what's going on with you, not really what's going on around the city? I mean, that's if I would look at it in the context if you're there and you're gonna be linking up with them the whole time that you're there, then yeah, you're gonna be saying what's going on with you. If you're there and you're not gonna be able to link up with them the whole time, or you know what I mean, for a substantial amount of time, then it's gonna be what's going on in the city. You know what I mean? Because that's gonna be somebody's opinion that you value. You know what I mean? And if they say, hey man, I don't think you should go, you know, to this area right now, you know, you gonna value that. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, it's just that idea of it's good to have friends or, you know, associates. Cause I don't know if I'll say friends, but it's good to have associates in different places, especially if you're gonna be traveling like that. You know?
Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson out of Harlem, New York, 72. Sugar. It's no wonder they call.
Yeah, man. Let's see how you see it. Also, I agree. Yeah, for sure. And like I say, man, it's a relative term, though. It's not something that just applies to one situation. So, I mean, it definitely can apply to extortion for a lot of people, man.
They both want a highlight reel knockout.
But just like a lot of things, you know, they take shit and it can mean one thing on you know, everything is always relative. Though. That's what I was saying. Everything, context matters. You know what I mean?
After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectations from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with the jab. This fight has a real good flow to it. How about that time counter shot? Misses with the straight left. Nice counter.
Damn, good work, good work.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Gotta see that, gotta see that.
Robinson in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute...
like how being a goon used to mean you was rob or something, now it just mean you freaky ass nigga. That's what goon mean now? Like, I ain't gonna even let it. Yeah, no, things definitely change over time, man.
The bell for round two.
Hey, I ain't know that's what goon meant now, man. I don't be tapped in, man.
Here in the next one.
Todd,
What say, man, you a freaky ass nigga, so Drake a goon?
Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh, nice.
Counter punch. That counter shot lands. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Let's kick back a little bit.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. He parries away that left hook. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. He threw a punch and just got countered. And he scores with the counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, bruh. You never heard the term gooning? I think I've seen that. I think I've seen that, but not necessarily realizing that's really the nature of the term. You know what I mean? I think that's what that situation is. It basically mean masturbation now? Yeah, that's wild.
On to the third.
Yeah, that's wild.
Has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
All right.
My motto is,
let's lock in, man. We gave up some first 2 rounds.
Excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Straight right just misses. And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. Quick punch scores. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. You'd like to see more jabs.
Like that.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
That's wild that they really trying to make everything pause now. We got to take back the hood. Fuck is this?
Great round. Now relax, relax. Just keep him on the end of that jab. Go back and win the round. All right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry.
Man, bro, like, I can't say I understand. I can't say I really understand what you mean, bro.
Here we go to the 4th round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy. Because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot. And that's when it gets
Land it.
Good counter punch. Bombs away. That left hook missed. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Wow.
Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
A lot of people lost. That's a problem. Hey, I definitely wouldn't argue with that, man. Definitely lost generations, man. It's the best way to explain it. Lost generations. What strain you smoking today? Shit, me, man. What we got, man? Is this shit the same shit, man? Yeah, no, this still the same. This the pasties, man. 25 THC. I don't know if it's it don't say if it's a hybrid or sativa indica. I just kind of get whatever got the highest THC type shit.
On to the fifth we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Beautiful counter punch. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Look back in the history book, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
All right.
Let's talk about Robinson in that last round.
I got some snowballs, 39% THC, man. Nah, that's a bet, bro. I don't go for the top shelf shit, man. I don't need to be too high. I be high enough, man. That's one of the benefits, I feel like, growing up in Texas, you know what I mean? Because, like, growing up, you just look for the weed man. You know what I mean? You just look for the weed man and, you know, grow up smoking dirt, really, compared to the shit I smoke now. It was dirt, you feel me? So yeah, man, I ain't gotta get the top shelf shit to be high. You know what I mean? I really don't, man. I get nice in that good mid range. You know what I mean? I just need to be high enough, but not too damn high, man. I don't know why he quit. I felt like that was a good fight. He definitely made me have to switch it up, man. Dropbox, you know, that's a good round per se, but he landed 7 out of 8 power punches, 4 of my 2 counters. And yeah, this round here was like, oh yeah, this shit ain't working. This shit ain't working. All right, man. GG's, man. GG's. Hey, what's some conspiracies you believe? Shit, man. I mean, you mean the ones that's been proven true? Ain't no need to believe the ones that's proven true. So, shit that ain't been proven, I guess. That I believe. A conspiracy that I believe. Man, that's a. Oh, maybe the one because I remember Remy asked me about it. I think the CIA, man. I think they fucked up Ali, bro. I don't believe it was just boxing. Like you look at all of the boxers, bro, in history, he the only one that ended up like that. I feel like the CIA fucked up Ali, bro. You know what I mean? But at the same time, oh, shit. Hold on. I got a call, man. Give me just a sec. Hold up. Hey, my bad, John. Give me just a minute. I'm gonna be right back. My bad. I'm back. Yo, Neil, what's good? What it do? What's good with it? Been a minute. Rich, if you still here, I mean, that ain't something that's really like, and honestly, that's just been something I always kind of like felt in my heart that it was just crazy how, Ali basically, how things went for him. But it was never nothing that came out on it. And truth be told, a lot of documents did come out around that time, which talked about the involvement and Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and all that. Ain't nothing ever mentioned Ali on it. So that could mean that it is no truth to it, or it could mean that they was real good at, keeping that part quiet. But yeah, that's just always been something. It was just, as much of a global figure that Ali was, and the impact that he could have had on things, for him to end up like that.
Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's
You
always
believe
mine,
the
my friend.
earth is a level
Time now
plane?
for our tale of the tape.
Nah, I'm
And
not a
here
flat
he is in the
earther, man.
flesh.
I'm not a
Terrence
flat
Bud
earther.
Crawford,
You know what I
weighing in at
mean?
140 pounds. He's 5'7" tall with a reach
It's just
of
because
74
when it
inches.
comes to any type of conspiracy, it's real hard to have a global conspiracy. That is hard for me to believe. You know what I mean? That the whole globe is a part of. Now, if we talk about, CIA and the secret stuff they was able to do that the rest of the world don't know about, or the rest of the world can't prove, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove, right? But yeah, shit like that flat earth shit, nah, man, it's too many different every part of the world feels the same when it comes to that. So I don't believe in global conspiracies. You know what I mean?
The build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real.
Shot.
Bombs away.
Wait, what happened with Ali? What I missed? Nah, remember when I mentioned that he just asked me what conspiracy theories I believe, and I say, in my heart, Ali is the one that I really like. I don't know, man. I just feel like it was just crazy how he ended up. You know what I mean?
Quite like a fight night at night under the stars.
How picturesque is this, Todd? How perfect is it's perfect for us, not for the
Alright.
fighters that the ones get hit. But for
Let's be patient. These opening rounds. Let's fade out as many power punches as we can from him, and touch that body. Touch that body as much as we can.
Right on the button
Block
with
those
that right hand.
body
Big
uppercuts.
shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that not.
Because
so I gotta respect.
It's a tough matchup, man. Because I feel like Bud don't do his best work on the inside, but
Not a lot of punch out,
can't really
but
just
thought
sit
there might be
inside
more
versus
action here.
Canelo.
Not a
Got
lot of
space
punch
to do
out,
my
but
feint.
thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
All right, should be my round. You don't think water finds its level?
After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the
Yeah, it's gonna always find its level, but you can't use the physics of like things are different on a global scale. You know what I mean? Things are different on a global scale. So everything in the world is put together in a way that makes it perfect. You know what I mean? The world is perfect. The moon is just far enough to make the tides and all that shit, bro. Like I ain't gonna. But yeah, it's hard for me to fully grasp the concept of a flat Earth, to be honest. Why you think visiting Antarctica is prohibited?
Unfortunately, this fighter not
Because
gonna
that's
get
the
more time
last
to
like
heal up
place
as we
that's
get set to
uninhabited.
jump back in the
You know what I
action.
mean? And it's not that it's prohibited. It's just normal people. It's not a tourist location. You know what I mean? So you can't just spend money. But it's not that the whole world hasn't been to Antarctica and fully explored it. But it's just not a tourist place. You know what I mean? Because it wouldn't. So the concept of the whole flat Earth shit, like, so okay, if it's a flat plane, is the concept in their mind that it's endless? Like it's only endless in one direction, so only Antarctica is the end of it, right? What's the start then? You know what I mean? Like what's the start? If Antarctica is the end, what's the start? You know what I mean? Like, okay, let's go to the start then. Okay, like you can't go to Antarctica. Can you go to the sides then? Can you see something? Can you go to the side of the Earth and then see off that motherfucker? No. You know what I mean? So what's so special about Antarctica? I don't understand.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
So yeah, it's hard for me to. I respect everybody's belief in things. You know what I mean? Because people got a lot of different beliefs, and I do understand that some people get that belief from a religious perspective. And you know, definitely never shit on anybody's religious beliefs. You know what I mean? It's just hard for me to really feel like the whole world is in on this conspiracy. You know what I mean? That's my thing. Hello, my top right here though. Yo, my top. Lock in. Probably lost this round.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
I'm not a flat earther, but I do believe that we're not the only living beings in the ecosystem. Shit, no, you got trees and shit too. You know what I mean? All type of different shit. You know what I mean? You know, every religion talks about a dome over the earth. Every religion, they all mostly started in a time when that was the belief. You know what I mean? That's where the term heavens come from. Heavens refer to the sky. You know what I mean? And you know, I don't want to get too deep in shit, but you know what I mean? That's why I say I do understand that. I understand that concept of flat earth do come from some bits of religious beliefs. And, you know, one could say, you know what I mean, that's one of the flaws in religion is because it was originated thousands of years ago. You know what I mean? And we get smarter every day, man, you know. So yeah, man, but I definitely respect, you know, that belief. Yo, Justin Miller, what it do, man?
The bell rings and we start the third. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover.
Oh no, easy. I respect it though. Yeah, for sure. You believe in history too? Yeah, I love history, bro. That's one of my hidden like people that you know what I mean, like he quit too.
Clearly his opponent was too much for him and he's thrown in
the fights that I feel like are decent fights, they're quitting. I don't get why they're that completely glitched out. I don't know if he quit glitched or what. But yeah, no, I definitely believe in history, man. I believe that history only goes back so far in terms of what we understand. A lot of times, like, people are filling in the blanks when they don't got no real information. So I don't believe in you know, people's opinions on things, but so yeah, man, I enjoy history. You know what I mean? World history type shit. I like knowing shit. Like, you know what I mean? I'm weird like that, man. I thoroughly enjoy knowing shit, man. But I do understand that history is
two have certainly
history is, you know, as they say, it's his story. You know what I mean? It's his story. So history can be rewritten, and you know, in our generation, they're definitely rewriting a lot of shit. You know, but yeah, man. I don't think that life started when I was born, if that's what you mean. I don't believe that.
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Can't find a home for that jab. Scoring hook.
Yeah, someday. Why did he take so long?
Drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. This fight has a real good flow to it. Right hook. Despite what the judges
all right, it's not gonna come over. Need to make those straight punches right there. You got a burner count on the go? Yeah, for sure, man.
Desperation mode here, gonna need a knockout.
Man, they gave him that. Okay, let's lock in. Knowing shit ain't weird, bro. Not just power. Nah, I can dig it. I'm just saying, like, hold on.
There's a god-awful round that was. Come on. Beautiful, that's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Daddy's up a little better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together, and put him back in his place. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get your jab back. It's boxing. Don't run him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart. All right? Go back out there and win this round. You only lost one round. For one shot at a time, sets him up, and you'll take him out. He's ready to go. It was a god-awful round, I'll tell you. Now, come on. You're way better be smart, otherwise you'll see it and you ride it out.
All right, my bad. I was just saying, like, you know, a lot of people wouldn't expect that. You know,
that last round was a nightmare.
They know me type shit.
Turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him.
That's what he's going
to try and do. So tie him up.
Thoroughly enjoy information, man.
Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
All right, good shit.
Nice counter shot. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the
love that. I absolutely love that. That's so dope. Keep showing your toes, man. The game is amazing.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Not a lot of defense here at all.
I gotta wait for it. Let me wait. He's not trying to punch through it.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Jab does not score. Block that right hook. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
the flack for the fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front of you, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. About Crawford in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs
you trying to outland you? Yeah, man, you're doing a damn good job of it too. Gotta lock in.
So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again.
Move a little better.
Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Both men step back for just a moment. You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
All right.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye.
Back at it in round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing.
Oh, when you fall from him on the outside, hold on. Fall from him on the outside, throw the line, do straight feint. Gotcha.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Can't find a home for that jab. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
All right.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in
Then
the
we
next
know how
one.
these selecting out to fame, throw the lead, power uppercut. I can dig it, man.
On to the fifth we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. How about that time counter shot? There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Halfway through the round,
man.
sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. Good counter punching.
All right.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Somebody don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
I like that round. Good round. You feel good. Stay focused. Camp. And now you're going to go back out there and lose the match? It's smart. Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your timing all right. You've been coasted for this entire fight. And now you've lain back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident. Or you can go back out there, take his confidence.
This is the beginning of round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your way.
Oh, they
You've
didn't.
got to get him inside close round.
Which one of them is gonna flash it, bro? Just sitting here just randomly throwing a bunch of fucking. Oh, I'm with my.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're
A knockdown,
close,
bro.
so close. How can you separate them?
A knockdown,
It's going to be a
definitely,
hard
bro.
night tonight for the judges.
Every time they drop their guard, they get
Definitely,
caught.
bro.
Missing with the hook. That counter punch caught him clean. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. He misses with that jab. Nice. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in
that's
this one.
huge, bro. We good though. That stamina ought to be getting low. That stamina ought to be getting low.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That bell could not have come
Alright.
sooner.
Stamina definitely ought to be getting low. I think we tied
Here's the
up.
bell for round 7.
Alright.
See how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything.
Hey.
When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down. It's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
You'd like to see more jabs. Swing and a miss with the hook. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
These two fighters are made for one another. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Bang.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
All right.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond.
EPT, what it do, man? Appreciate you coming through. Also been using the jab. You do too. I've been adding the power. These hook to it as well. Yeah, no, it's definitely a good setup, a good trap. To come back around with that left, you know what I mean? I don't use the power, but I'll use that the normal left. Well, I'll use a power body uppercut with it sometimes. But yeah, man, if you notice that they're throwing a lot of straight punches after you come with the jab, it's a good setup for an easy counter.
If it's not broken, why change it?
This dude here is just so sporadic in what he's doing, though. It's so hard to get a real feel for it. Like, the fact that that second one lands, great. Yeah, my power right didn't show right there. But yeah, I'll throw that left hook and then come with a power right, turn into a 4-piece.
Just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Kind of in the right situations, it's perfect combo, but it can get you countered.
But then I've seen some mad punches with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them.
Bro, been taking that all day, man. Thought I'd get a flash, but it's cool.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Beautiful counter punch. Back and forth they go. They're giving us a high-tempo show.
Okay.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
All right, GG's, man. G to the G. Yeah, bro, any power hook up, one hook, same size. Ooh, by use is effective too. Yeah, nah, I can dig it, man. Majority decision, one judge gave it to him. Oh, one judge had it a tie. Oh, two judges gave him that last round. Really? I guess because he got one more counter, 2 more power punches, but the percentage should matter too, though. Like, that's kind of crazy that 2 judges gave some. But hey, man, definitely GG's, man. It's crazy that style can be so effective, bro. Wow. I'm more into abstract history. Like, what you think about evolution? You think humans come from monkeys? Nah, I don't. That part of history, I think they're still trying to fill in the blanks. So I don't really, I don't subscribe to that belief. It just don't make enough. It just don't make sense. From a evolutionary perspective, you know what I mean? It don't make sense to me. So yeah, I mean, that part of life is definitely still unknown in my opinion, man. Damn it. Yeah, I guess right. Thought that was gonna be a counter. Gotta block that power up. But shake it, shake. God damn it. Okay. Let's only have the truth. Everything started from the water. It's all beliefs. Evolution went from water molecules to amphibians, then reptiles, then mammals, which humans are mammals. You read off the book history. It just says monkeys that has been edited since its origin. But like my issue with evolution from that perspective, like it has to be an outside source though. Now, whether a person wants to go the religious route, whatever a person want to go, in my opinion, this is all I'm speaking is my opinion. Just saying that it's simply just evolved from monkeys don't make sense, because in my understanding, evolution works in a way that, bro, like trees evolved to, like, bro, I don't want to get it. That's a complex conversation, but just a short story is, to me, it don't make sense that monkeys would shed their fur to put on clothes. If a person can give me a logical explanation for that, it would make sense. But to me, that part don't make sense in the story. You know, because evolution don't work that way. You know what I mean? Evolution is not at all gonna, it don't deal in hypotheticals. You know what I mean? So for me, that's why I can't accept that as a true understanding of it. You know what I mean? It would have to been some outside source. You know what I mean? Something else. Oh, it's working right now. Hold on. Back in. Damn, bro. Hey, bro working though. I already know what you mean. I don't agree with the monkey theory. The source is water, fish source is water, paper. Okay. You don't believe in a religious route. It's the Anunnaki route. It's a rabbit hole to this shit, my guy. Nah, I respect it. I'm familiar with I'm familiar with all of that, man. You know what I mean? I'm familiar with all of that, man. The only thing that would make sense to me that I think is bro, it seems like, it feels like to me, and we just in this whole, this is, I know some people are like, man, what the fuck am I listening to right now? But I feel like it would have to be like I think that the timeline is all fucked up, bro. I feel like life has been going around a lot longer than they're saying. That maybe is a conspiracy theory belief, but it feels like it don't make sense. Yeah, it would have had to been longer. It just would have had to. I know about Anunnaki. I mean, yeah, history, my shit knowledge is infinite. Nah, I can respect it, man, because I definitely I done went down the rabbit hole, man, a few times in my life, to be honest. And you definitely, once you like, at some point, you look around when you're like 89 miles deep, and it looked like you got another 89 miles to go, and you just kind of, it comes to a point where you're like, man, bro, fuck it. You know what I mean? Fuck it, bro. Like, whatever the fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely can say that's more or less, where I ended up when it came to all of that, man. It's just a fuck it mentality. Like, whatever it is, I don't think I'll be able to figure it out, so why waste my time? Time never made sense to me, but I think they imprisoned us with time. Nah, man, I mean, time is definitely, when you actually realize that time is a concept that's a complete man-made concept. That's why it's like kids don't understand time, because, I don't think that it's something that's natural to us. You know what I mean? From the perception that we have it. You know what I mean? The perception that we have with time, I don't think is natural to our being. And that's why kids have such a hard time comprehending time. And definitely if you get into the whole aspect of, the way that they say, life is consistent of this space-time continuum, whatever, to where time is not just necessarily a linear path. Um, but to be honest, bro, like the one thing which is hard for me to even concept, like, but if anything, the thing that makes the most sense to me is that we living in a simulation, bro. You know what I mean? We living in a simulation, man. But, you know, one would say that simulation can be designed by whatever, because I do believe in a higher power. You know what I mean? I'm not and I hate to be having this conversation online. Y'all got me into it a little bit, but I'm not super religious. I have religious, you know, I grew up in the South, so, you know, I got Christian morals, I guess. I don't know if that's a word for Christian values, I think. But I'm not just a very religious person at this point in life. But I do believe in a higher power. Oh shit, I thought he got me right there. I do believe in a higher power. So I think that it's a simulation that was designed by whatever higher power it is. You know what I mean? But that's not something, that's more or less, you know, when I'm not feeling like fuck it, that's what kind of makes the most sense to me. Logically, the only time is day and night. That's the natural harmony. They ruin that by splitting it into time zones. Nah, I can dig it, man. I can dig it. That's definitely what we, you know, what we're more programmed for, you know, before we learn the difference. But hey, man, if you want to open up that rabbit hole for sure, man, look up the double slit experiment. So it's the concept of they was trying to study something else, and they realized that light has a consciousness, is one way of saying it. Light itself can make decisions. So if light knows you're watching it, it's gonna appear in one form. If light doesn't think that anybody is watching it, it's gonna be different. And that would only happen through consciousness. So yeah, it's hard for me to explain it, but look up the double slit experiment. You know what I mean? And that kind of explains it a little bit better. Good shot. You ever heard of the rice experiment? I'm not sure that I have. What's that kind of? You can, might be a little difficult to explain some complex shit in a YouTube chat, but if you can kind of give me an idea of what it is, I'll look into it. Two jars of rice. You speak good energy into one and negative energy into the other. And what happens to the rice? You know what I mean? Do the rice taste better if it gets some love and affection? You know what I mean? Is that what it be, man? Is that why the shit that when I cook rice, it just don't be coming out right? I think it's my negative energy. I be like, why the fuck am I cooking rice? That makes sense a little bit. Oh shit. Oh, good shot. Good shot. I thought he was gonna go low. Look at my stamp. Nah, just look it up. I got you. I got you. Yeah, yeah. I'll check it out, man. Like I say, I like knowing shit, and some shit like that can be crazy. It's, and, you know, interesting. Can be interesting. All right. Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay, now you've led him back into the fight that round. Right, let's go out there, get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off, win the round.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good, man. Good.
Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there, let's reset. Get it.
Let's fight.
That's it. Don't forget the body. Mix it up, body and head.
God. All right, man. GG's. Let's run one before you get out. That's a bit. We can run after this, man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you still want to fight?
Let that be a flash KO, bro. Let that be a motherfucking flash KO, bro. The announcers ain't here, so I don't know. Oh boy, I was finna say, boy. I was finna lose my shit if that was a flash, boy. Straight up. Ah, it's out of range. All right, GG's, man. You gonna switch accounts? I mean, you could just send me a friend request on this one. Okay. And I'm just not throwing enough jabs, man. I mean, the way he fought, though, I felt like made it a little difficult. But definitely can't go away from my jabs. It says your privacy settings. Uh, Shit, bro. I don't even know. What would I go for? No settings, right? Man, nah. I'm finna run one with the rich right now. Trying to see. I don't even know where I go to change it like that. I ain't never had that problem on any of the other accounts though. Um, what's your PSN, bro? I just trying to send you one. Okay, wild card. Yeah, I remember that now. Hey. What weight you want to go, bro? Actually, give me just a minute. I'm be right back. But yeah, what weight you want to go? I'll put it on there for you. Let me go Kawasaki. So middle. Yeah, I guess I am. All right, give me just a minute, bro. I'll be right back. All right, my bad. All right, damn, man. I don't want to do the mirror match with it. I go Roy or Benavidez. Um, Roy is just like I know I'm bad with Roy. I'm hella bad with Roy, man. As much as I would like to be good, I don't mind mirror match. Now I can dig it. I mean, I prefer I prefer it not to be a mirror match. So
What a night we expect it to be. We are live at the
I have to deal with the
Academy.
motherfuckers in left and right, man.
It's the
But now we good. I got to get better with Benavidez. I would like to play with Benavidez if I could pick even Roy, bro. I prefer to be better with Benavidez than Roy.
Expecting an all-out offensive display. They're both trying for a knockout. He threw a punch and just got countered. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with 6,000 people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Nice counter. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Misses with the straight left. That hook's blocked. Back and forth they go. Misses with that jab. Throw a shot, they get countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Get round, man. Get round.
Let's talk about David Benavidez in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the... On to the second round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put pressure on.
Completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
These two fighters are made for one another. two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Don't want to trade shots. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Hey, good round, man. Good round.
Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. He is down big time.
It's like, man, it's so tough because it's like, I feel like you have to be on the inside for his hooks to land. But even being on the inside don't mean that them bitches is gonna land because they like, it takes so much of a wind up. I can't figure that out.
Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight, not yet, not until your senses have come back.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Unlucky to miss with that jab.
That landed.
Both men step back for just a moment.
Oh, oh.
Counter shot.
Why's my jabs not landing, bro? What the hell?
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. Which fighter will say no mas? Can't land the jab there. Well done with that. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
I don't know, bro. Like, I don't feel confident with this dude. Just like the hooks don't land, bro. The hooks just do not land for me. Bro. I gotta. All right, let me go loose. We gonna go loose. So we just gotta sit on the outside.
Every second,
Let's just sit on the outside because
is important.
we just sit on the outside. I can't really like.
Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Power, that power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
You'd like to see more jabs. Good counter punch. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of you more than happy.
So frustrating. I'm gonna just take him off my mental, bro. Like it's frustrating to play with it, bro.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards.
would love to, but them hooks make it so difficult, man.
Caution
They
being
make it
thrown
so
to the wind. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Wait, am I on the thing? Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Let's talk about David Benavidez in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have. Back into the fray here in round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh, come hit me. Don't know what.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is
Wow.
relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Wow, what is going on? What?
Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be?
Wow. Get how that was out of counter for me. He got a counter for that's interesting.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe what we are seeing?
What?
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They block the jab. They block the jab. Beautiful counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Whoa. Okay.
Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round.
Lag is crazy, man. Hella crazy right now, bro. Hella crazy. Like, it was a good stretch there. I was hearing myself getting hit, but it wasn't even showing you throwing punches.
Now he knows he's been
Like, I mean, both of us though. Like, I knew I was throwing punches. It wouldn't show it, but I heard the hit registration. Then I got hit with some shit, and I didn't see you even throw nothing. So I'm like, what the hell?
He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Perfect counter lands.
Bro, straight left went out further than my jab, man.
Finding a second win. I don't think I
Should
need
be
to tell you
praised
which one of
sometimes.
these fighters needs to find it.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so
Oh my
close,
goodness,
so close.
boy.
How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Perfect counter lands. Nice punch. So much firepower here.
What the hell just happened, bro? What is going on with this shit, man?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Hoes ain't laying, man. All right, love that.
Let's talk about David Benavidez in that last round.
Switching on.
That bell could... Here we go. It's round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Wait.
He wasn't ready for a counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
All right.
How about that time counter shot? That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. So I've got to respect both of them. More than
Fight. This be when a game is the worst, man. This is when it's the absolute worst.
Nobody home with that hook. And he did catch him. He caught it clean. Clean as a whistle. That counter shot lands. Shot could go either way. 10 seconds to go. It's survival time.
Hey, GG's, man. GG's, man. GG's, man. Benavidez with lag is not a good combination for sure. Yeah, definitely GG's though, man.
Not many people would.
Well, what did, hold on. What did it say? Yeah. And it just be like, yeah. Yeah, that's just a GG, man. Them fights just be all around bad, man. Every part of it just all around bad. Yeah, definitely GG's, man. Definitely GG's, man. Yeah, I think we definitely gonna have to retire old Benavidez, man. He's so frustrating. Clean fight y'all had, man. Hard to do that with broken counter systems. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely GG's, man. The lag is present in every fight. That's damn near every fight for me. Hey man, I can dig it, bro. I mean, it don't be like that every fight for me. You know what I mean? It's not every fight. You know what I mean?
And now it's time
definitely not every fight. Especially not, you know what I mean? You have levels to it, you know what I mean? But, you know, where it's consistently like landing punches without even like generating animations, yeah, nah, that's definitely not every fight for me. Definitely not, and I'm thankful for that at least, man.
Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history.
Thankful
if he
for
catches
that.
you flush, it's good night. Do you believe what we're seeing? They exchange punches. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. in the gym. That's what it might come down to, considering how hot and humid it is today.
If you are on the losing side of this fight and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be. So you've got to make sure you prep right for this. And right now, I'm looking to fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He blocks the hook. Through the hook, didn't land. Output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
All right.
Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round.
Did you check the new clips I sent to your Discord? I mean, I remember the other day when you sent some clips. Yeah, I kind of checked them out. You know what I mean? I can't remember what they was, but yeah, nah, I remember taking a look. You know what I mean? Shit. Yeah, man. I be checking them out, man.
Let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. Puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then we'll strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Well done with that counter shot. Miss with that jab. Have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Perfect counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punch. See a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp. Concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have happened.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
All right.
Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow.
All right.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Swing and a miss with that hook. Caution is being thrown to the wind. To this safe.
so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judge.
Ah, try to do that.
He misses with that straight left. How about that time counter shot? Swing and a miss with the J. It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counter punch. Rocky just got clipped.
That landed.
Counter lands. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage.
Oh, you ever used Wilder before? I'm probably the only person who say I've never used Wilder one time. I mean, I used him in early access once. I didn't like his I don't like his power punches, so that's why I couldn't use him. Same reason I don't use Joe Frazier, you know what I mean? Same reason I kind of don't use Roy Jones. That's why I'm so bad with Roy. It's because it's like I suck at his normal animations, and I suck at the power punch, you know, animations he got, you know what I mean? So yeah, I can't say I never used him. I used him maybe once, you know what I mean, during early access type shit. I've never used him on console, I believe. I don't think I have. Somebody gonna get flashed this fight because y'all about to be gassed. Yeah, he's definitely like pushing the pace. You know what I mean, on the inside. But I ain't went loose because, you know, I feel like I can work it.
Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Straight right, just misses. Punch, counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? There's a counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year.
That's something weird. I be seeing it, but I be coming off too slow.
Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there, toe-to-toe with them, and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that
This a new account you on? Yeah. I'm on a new account, man. Monroe Hutchins in this bitch. Damn, no counters. Yeah, man. It's I mean, that's just the counter system, bro. I kind of like try not to even like. I try not to even like a counter is like just a bonus, bro. Like you can't expect them hoes. You know what I mean? If I be thinking shit gonna be a counter, it's not a counter. I be not expecting counters, and I get counters. So it's best to look at that shit like it's a bonus right now. It makes it a little hard for me to like, you know, when you expecting that counter, you can better like set shit up with it. You know what I mean? Me is definitely a bit of a guessing game. On, you know, when you choose to open up, you know what I mean? Because you don't really know when the counter is going to come, regardless of what situation you put your opponent in.
jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've been in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want
I definitely got to be careful. The way he fighting, though, I got to be careful.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back
Rocky
down.
definitely gonna keep all that power, even when he gassed, and he's kind of doing quite a bit of damage to me.
Insane action.
Got to do a better job of blocking. But them lefts to the body by Usyk is definitely gonna gas him out. I'm gonna be gassed right with him.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Despite what the judges
Whoa, what happened to my
there are
love?
no losers in this one.
I think he just quit out. Y'all, my boy, weird glitch me. That's tough. Okay, are they gonna give me credit for it? You counted them like 3 times and didn't even give it to you? Yeah, you know how that shit go. Usually got footwork. Not really. That's why it was kind of hard to get away from. Now, again, I didn't go into loose footwork that fight because I felt like I could kind of, you know, I could still win those rounds is how I felt. But yeah, you seen it was kind of hard for me to get Rocky up off of me. Now, he was in loose footwork, of course, because Rocky walks if you don't. So that could have played a part, him being in loose footwork and me not. But yeah, man. And it's crazy, our stamina is just the same. You know what I mean? It's just the same. But he hit me with a lot more power body shots. So, see if we get credit for it. Okay, we got credit for it. Oh shit, I damn near forgot. I got a fucking fantasy draft tonight. I just remembered that. I'm glad I remembered that shit, but I would have been pissed off. All right, y'all. I think I'm a in a stream right now for now. Man, I done been in matches thinking my opponents quitting, so I seen a ref declared them as the winner. Wild ass game. Yeah, now that's wild. I don't think I'd seen that one. I think I'd seen that one recently. You bullying these guys, bro. I mean, you know, I kind of reset it, you know what I mean? Made a new account type shit. But I'm close. I'm finna be right back at gold 3, and that's where I'm at on my other accounts type shit. So yeah, man, this was basically like my quick match stretch. You know, a lot of people, you know, fighting quick match. So this was my quick match stretch. Kind of, you know, play the game without playing against super sweats every match to kind of feel some things out, see what work, what don't. But yeah, man, we gonna be right back. You know, we gonna be right back in that area. So we gonna, you know, keep fighting harder and harder competition. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, 13-0, man, and I should have, I think, 10 knockouts. I think it's 13 wins with like 10 knockouts, but a couple cats quick glitch me. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna cut it off for now. I'm gonna go, you know, eat me something real quick. Then I'm gonna be back a little later. Cause I'm gonna have this fantasy draft. I might not stream a fantasy draft actually, cause that should be boring as hell. But yeah, after that fantasy draft is over for sure, I'm gonna hop back on So yeah, man, as always, definitely appreciate everybody for, coming through. And I'm gonna catch y'all next time. Peace.